Going to be 3 to go in regulation. Front row, Jesse Love, Sheldon Creed. Creed used to drive that 2-car for RCR. He's now driving a Ford for Haas factory team.
It looked like that outside lane, like Connor Zilic, the 3rd car in line on top, was able to get on Taylor Gray. Oh. Taylor's now on Jesse Love. You see they go down to the bottom to block. They're going to get checked out a little bit. I don't know if that's going to be good or bad for them as they get down to turn 3.
You don't want to be too far, but if they can control that runs from behind them, they'll be fine. Sheldon
Creed's not going to be patient.
He tries to go with Connor. Sam Merritt leaves.
Look at the run.
Bottom lane.
I think Creed wants to be in that position. He has done such a good job as we watch them exit turn 2 of like lagging back just a little bit and then generating the run. He had practice in stage 1 of how to do that.
Well, you want to make sure you're leading when the white flag comes out, because once the white flag comes out, the next flag ends the race. You want to be in control. 2 laps to go.
And this is so typical of Sheldon Creed. He does generate those runs so well. And you saw that earlier. He made that attempt at passing through the middle of the corner, which doesn't always happen, but he does that by pulling that line back and generating that run towards the entry of the corner. We'll see if he's trying to do that up top.
Jesse's doing a tremendous job, though, of manipulating both these lanes. You see the outside line is kind of broken up. The 54 is going to have a run on Jesse Love, getting down into turn 3.
Connor Zilic into the wall. Caution is out. A half a lap from the white flag, and we'll go to overtime.
Eckes is in that.
4 is Parker Retzloff. William Sawalich in the 18. Referenced Eckes. There he is in the 16. 3 rookies receiving big damage. You look at the 88 of Connor Zilic and Ryan Ellis in the 71, looking for that first career top 10.
Yeah, we talked about all these guys. Williams, Walich, staying clean all day long. Just really quiet day, running well. These tight places, though, it's so easy to get caught up in someone else's wreck. It looked like who was ever behind Connor. It's just being aggressive at the end of a speedway race.
It's not.
You're not getting mad at this point.
You have to do it.
Yeah, push me because I want to win.
You want to. Yeah. In the position he was in, 3rd row, that pack, it's just like that's where you're going to generate the momentum. You're going to generate the run. But the risk of that is sort of what happens here. You get turned. But that's just, if you want those big pushes, if you want that big momentum, it's going to take taking this risk.
7 cautions today, but 4 with a crash. And all of these crashes were started by drivers that were running inside the top 7.
Yeah, you see Justin Allgaier's right there behind him. Looks like he squared up on him pretty good. I think that the 88 had to check up. He did for Sheldon Creed in the outside. And again, you don't know that when you're the 7. You're dependent on your spotter to manage all that. But there's words can't come out quick enough to talk about that, you know, the checkup in front of you. And Creed's trying to manage which lane to block right here.
And, you know, one of the things that Connor might have done differently is if he was lined up better with Creed, not so far to the left, you just run in the back of him. But the problem he had is he was lined up to the left so far that if he hits Creed with the speed and momentum he had, he's spinning him out. Yeah. So that was him trying to basically check up that line, but the 7 was pushing him so hard, you just can't do that.
Yeah, it's the end of these races, and you don't get mad because you want to get pushed. You know, Sheldon Creed wanted to get shoved back out front, and it's just, when you're 2 or 3 back, you come out on the wrong end of it.
35, Greg Van Alst won an ARCA race here a couple of years ago. Incredible, the impact.
Yeah, and I think that shows what I said earlier. The inside is typically a safer place. A lot of those guys stuck by right there on the inside. It looked like he started to get slowed down because he saw it, and who was ever behind him didn't. You saw him get hit from behind, and once you get spun around, you're just along for the